Brett Tamburrino's career in baseball is one marked by dedication, determination, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. From his beginnings as a young player in Australia to his time in the minor leagues, Tamburrino's story is a testament to perseverance in the face of challenges. His journey to professional baseball, his peak years, and his lasting impact on the sport are all testament to his incredible work ethic and love for the game. Early life and introduction to baseball. Brett Tamburrino was born on February 21, 1982, in Sydney, Australia. Growing up in a country where baseball was not as popular as other sports, Tamburrino's introduction to the game was largely influenced by his family's love for athletics and his own personal interest in the sport. From a young age, he exhibited natural athletic ability, excelling in various sports, but it was baseball that caught his attention and became his true passion. He began playing baseball in his hometown, starting at the youth level and quickly gaining recognition for his talent. As a teenager, Tamburrino was already standing out on the field, showcasing his impressive skills as a pitcher. With a strong, accurate arm and the ability to read hitters, it wasn't long before scouts began to take notice of the young Australian player. By the time he was in his late teens, Tamburrino was determined to pursue baseball at a higher level, which meant leaving his home country to compete in the United States. Path to the pros. Breaking into the baseball scene. In 2000, at the age of 18, Brett Tamburrino made the life-changing decision to pursue a career in professional baseball by signing with the Philadelphia Phillies. He joined the Phillies minor league system, where he would begin the long process of working his way through the ranks to reach the major leagues. This was an ambitious decision, as the transition from Australian baseball to American baseball required not only adjusting to a new level of competition but also adapting to a new culture and lifestyle. Tamburrino began his professional career in the Gulf Coast League, playing for the Gulf Coast Phillies. Like many young prospects, he spent several years developing his skills, honing his pitching mechanics, and learning the intricacies of the game. During this time, he moved through the Phillies' minor league affiliates, playing for teams like the Lakewood Blueclaws and Clearwater Threshers, and he began to show signs of his potential. While it was an uphill battle, Tamburrino's performances on the mound were consistently solid, and his dedication to improvement earned him the opportunity to pitch at higher levels of competition. Over the next several years, his efforts paid off, as he worked hard to gain the attention of coaches and scouts. His development as a pitcher proved promising, and by 2005, he was close to making his debut at the MLB level. Career peak. Reaching the majors. In 2005, after years of hard work, Brett Tamburrino reached the pinnacle of his baseball career when he made his major league debut with the Philadelphia Phillies. His debut was a historic moment not just for Tamburrino, but also for Australian baseball. He became part of an elite group of Australian-born players to compete in the major leagues, and his success was a testament to the growing recognition of Australian talent in American baseball. Tamburrino was initially brought up to provide bullpen depth for the Phillies. His fastball, which could touch 95 mph, along with a solid slider and changeup, made him an effective option as a reliever. In his first few appearances, he impressed coaches and teammates with his composure on the mound and his ability to perform under pressure. Despite being a newcomer to the major leagues, Tamburrino was quickly trusted in high-leverage situations, thanks to his natural ability and strong work ethic. His time with the Phillies, while relatively short, was marked by solid performances. Tamburrino pitched in a number of games for the Phillies, making significant contributions as a bullpen arm. His ability to get key outs in tight situations, particularly in the late innings, earned him the respect of his teammates and coaches. It was clear that Tamburrino had the potential to be a reliable asset in the Phillies' pitching rotation, but injuries and inconsistent play limited his opportunities. Main achievements. Notable performances and contributions. Although his career in the major leagues was not long, Tamburrino's impact was still significant. One of his standout achievements was his 2006 season, where he solidified himself as an important part of the Philadelphia Phillies bullpen. He appeared in 24 games, compiling a solid ERA of 3.87 and showing flashes of brilliance on the mound. His performances helped the Phillies stay competitive in the National League East, and his ability to deliver when it mattered most made him a key figure in the Phillies' pitching staff. Tamburrino's pitching style was characterized by his ability to consistently throw strikes and keep hitters off balance. His fastball-slider combination made him particularly effective against right-handed batters, while his control of the changeup allowed him to keep lefties in check. His ability to maintain poise in high-pressure situations made him an asset in late-game situations, where his composure was often key in securing victories for his team. While injuries played a role in limiting his time on the mound, Tamburrino's time with the Philadelphia Phillies remains a key chapter in his career. His 2006 season was the peak of his MLB career, and his role as a reliable bullpen arm for the Phillies is remembered fondly by fans and teammates alike. Final years and retirement. After a few years with the Phillies, injuries began to take a toll on Tamburrino's career. In 2007, after struggling with arm problems, he was placed on the disabled list and spent time recovering. Although he continued to work hard to regain his form, it became clear that his career in the major leagues was coming to an end. By 2008, Tamburrino's opportunities in the majors had dwindled, and he ultimately made the decision to retire from professional baseball. His retirement was a bittersweet moment, as it marked the end of an era for the Australian pitcher. But it also allowed him to reflect on the incredible journey he had undertaken. In the years following his retirement from baseball, Tamburrino remained involved in the sport in a variety of ways. He returned to Australia and took on coaching roles, working with young pitchers to pass on his knowledge and experience. His legacy continued to inspire Australian baseball players, and he became a mentor for the next generation of athletes looking to make a name for themselves on the international stage. Legacy and conclusion. Brett Tamburrino's career may have been shorter than many had hoped, but his contributions to Australian baseball and his time in the major leagues cement his legacy as one of the standout pitchers from his generation. His journey from Australia to the Philadelphia Phillies, and his success at the MLB level, serves as an inspiration to young athletes everywhere, showing that with hard work, dedication, and a love for the game, anything is possible. While his time in the majors was brief, the impact he had on the sport is lasting. Tamburrino remains an important figure in Australian baseball, and his achievements will continue to inspire players for years to come. Through his perseverance and commitment to excellence, Brett Tamburrino proved that dreams can come true, no matter where you come from.